All right, back here at the Carfax 250, we have 10 laps remaining, and we're going to talk about the pit stops that the guys that did come in, and Trevor Bayne has now come back out in 9th position, and Kyle Busch is ahead of him now in 7th, and here's the reason why.
Trevor Bayne was the highest running car that made a pit stop right there, and he lost a spot, or actually a couple spots, but one of them to Kyle Busch, who had a great stop. His team doing a good job on pit road, 13.5 seconds, and you can see most of it on the left side for Trevor Bayne's team.
All right, let's update Kevin Harvick's situation. He's now shown in 16th position. He hits this piece out on track. Mike?
Well, you saw that piece of plexiglass Kevin Harvick hit on the racetrack. Well, here's part of it. They just dug this out of the grill of the car. The good news is for the 33, they found no problems with the shocks or the splitter.
Well, the biggest problem is he's, like we said, in 16th. Let's reset it for you because the top 6 cars did not stop. It's Edwards, Keselowski, Menard, Allgaier 4th, Logano, Colin Brown. Then the first to stop is Kyle Busch. The green flag flies, and we are racing again with 9 laps remaining here at Michigan.
I want you to look at that Dodge engine pull.
Carl Edwards got a great jump. He actually got out front by about 3/4 of a car length. And here comes Brad Keselowski going to clear him.
That's incredible right there. That's just, when you see that, that's a lot of motor. Now you see 3 wide off the corner. Got some smoke off of Brendan Gaughan's car.
Yeah, he's got something going on. It could be a big problem if he can get over. Oh, yeah, he's got 5.
You're all good.
So it looks like the engine let go, and that would be the second engine this week for that team. He was running 12th.
Yeah, I'd be surprised not to see a caution here. These cars have to run through that where he blew that engine.
Battles all over the track, and there is Kyle Busch. He was down on the apron on the restart. He's got Colin Brown giving him a little nudge, and here comes Stenhouse into the mix as well.
I kind of worried about them driving through where Brendan Gaughan blew up because he said it exploded. If there's not oil down there, there's probably pieces of metal.
Well, we're going to get our first idea. Yep, somebody brushed the wall there. Couldn't see exactly who.
That was the 6 of Stenhouse. See, Trevor Bayne had to get out of the throttle a little bit, lost a little bit of time.
Keselowski has opened up a 0.2 of a second lead and is trying to do what he did at the very beginning of the race, and that is check out on the field. It is Edwards and Allgaier and then Menard. That's your top 4. And now 7 laps remaining. A little bit further back, there's Reed Sorensen side by side with Colin Brown. Here comes the 88 of Sadler into the mix. Trevor Bayne right behind Sadler. On board with Colin.
Yeah, most of these guys either got some kind of tires on that last caution, so their cars handle a little bit better, trying to make as much as they can out of this.
Kyle Busch is the one doing the most with his tires. You can see right here making a move on Menard into 3.
Now remember, he was the first on the 4 fresh tires, and he now is ahead of Menard, put him into 4th position.
Well, you talk about a dangerous driver. You put Kyle Busch on 4 tires with 10 to go. He can be dangerous.
Let's check in on Kevin Harvick. He is in 14th position. He restarted 16th, going around Ryan Truex now for 13th.
Yeah, they reported, Mike said that it was a good thing they didn't find anything. I think Kevin Harvick was hoping they would find something because there's still something wrong with this race car now.
Battle for 3rd is starting to heat up because Kyle Busch is coming oh so close to the 12 of Justin Allgaier. Next time by, there'll be 5 laps remaining, just 10 miles.
He's got a big run here. This pass should be relatively easy, but look how low he gets on the racetrack. He's completely off on the apron.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tougher than you think maybe because Allgaier looked like he's going to protect that outside, and that's going to make it more difficult for Kyle Busch to get a run on him off the corner.
Well, Keselowski was dominant at the beginning of this race. It looks like he's trying to dominate the last few laps. You saw the gap between 1st and 2nd there. Now Allgaier goes to the low side. Kyle goes with him, and Menard says, okay, see if I can make the high line work. Let's get more on the race leader, Dave Burns.
When Paul Wolfe talked to his driver about whether or not to pit on that last round of pit stops, Brad was thinking about coming and getting tires. Paul Wolfe said, I want to stay out because once we get back out in clean air, you can win this race. Paul told me this morning that one of the reasons he's still motivated, even though they've got a huge lead in the Drivers' Championship, they want to beat the 18 car in the Owners' Championship. It's a separate group of points, and right now Kyle Busch's 18 team leads that by 34. He said that's what motivates us. We can still get him. And he said, by the way, Brad, if we pit, the 18 will for sure stay out because they're in that same race.
I'll tell you one of the biggest reasons that 22 car stayed out is because they didn't want to make another pit stop with that clutch problem they've had. they've really dodged a bullet all day long with that thing, and the last thing they want to do is have to make another stop.
Yeah, and that caution caught them up. They didn't have to worry about that clutch there, and they were 3 to 4 tenths faster every lap before that. They continued that pace now.
Here comes Kyle taking a peek again underneath the 12. Can't get it done, though. He just can't keep the momentum going. He slides back up, and now Menard comes down underneath Kyle.
Yeah, this might give Allgaier an opportunity to get up there for that second spot with Carl Edwards.
Menard had the position at the stripe, but here comes Kyle again on the high side. While these 4 guys duke it out for those positions, Brad Keselowski saying, thanks, fellas, I'm seeing you.
It's 3 to go here, and Allgaier's trying to make it a Penske 1-2.
Doesn't get it done as they come down the backstretch. Carl Edwards holds on to the spot. Remember, Roush Fenway has 20 total wins here at Michigan in all 3 touring series. Check in on Kevin Harvick as he is picked up now to 10th as he's gotten around Trevor Bayne.
Well, not yet.
Let's go back to the battle. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. There's the gap with now 2 laps remaining, and Kyle's saying, time's running out. Let's go.
And Allgaier was in a tough position there. He wanted to try to make a move on Carl Edwards, but Kyle Busch just drove by him going into turn 1.
And instead of going for 2nd, he's 4th now, coming off of 2.
Kyle has won 9 of the 18 races he has raced in. This is race number 23 for the series. And the record he is co-holder with, Sam Ard, is 10 in a season. And that's the gap he's got to try and make up, and there's just not enough time left. It looks like he's going to get up to 2nd here as he goes underneath Carl. White flag is out. Carl says, I'm not ready to give it to you. 2 miles to go, and oh man, now he pushes him up a little.
Allgaier might could have an opening here if he sit back just a second.
Well, there's the gap if he can split the uprights. Kyle slides back up, slams the door shut. Down the backstretch.
Not quite. Looks like he left just enough room for Edwards.
Carl's got the position. Allgaier can't do anything about it. And here comes Brad Keselowski through turns 3 and 4. He makes it look easy on this last stretch as he comes down the front stretch.
Foundation, buddy. Nice job, guys. Congrats.
His 4th win of the season in the battle for 2nd. Who's going to get it at the stripe? It's Edwards ahead of Kyle Busch, then Justin Allgaier, Paul Menard, and Joey Logano, your top 6. Then Trevor Bayne, Truex, Stenhouse, Malsum, and Scott, and on down through the field. Michael Annett comes home in 16th. John West Townley, the last car on the lead lap, in 17th position. Mike, it's all yours.
And catching up with the winning crew chief, Paul Wolf. Clutch problems throughout the day on pit roads. Somehow, though, you were able to overcome. How?
Well, I mean, it just shows we're a championship caliber team. And, you know, when we have trouble, we're still able to pull through. And I'm just proud of everybody on this team. This Discount Tire, bring out the new Challenger to be this strong. It's just a great day for everybody at Penske, and I appreciate all the hard work.
How were you able to adapt so quickly to this new car just the 2nd time out?
Well, I mean, it's just working hard. I mean, that's what it is you got to work hard. You got to pay attention. It's a different car, but it's asking for different things. But, you know, if you do your homework, you can figure it out.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Guys, 22 team back in victory lane.
And it becomes a back-to-back winner here. And the most wins in Michigan, 2. Ryan Newman has 2. Mark Martin, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Todd Bodine, and now that man right there, Brad Keselowski.
Very patriotic celebration going on here.
8 different drivers had won the last 8 races here in the Nationwide Series at Michigan, but now a repeat winner.
I think that clutch still giving him trouble.
Yeah, this may not be the best burnout ever, but I don't think he's going to care that much.
Now, you know, we heard in the countdown show about the Dodge executives talking about how much bringing this new car out had really helped them, and their focus on this, and going to victory lane doesn't hurt anything either. Great job today by Brad Keselowski.
And Brad's still trying to get the car to fire and hopefully get enough of a clutch to get it into gear. We'll talk to him when we come back.